Hello, darlings. Gloria Fabulini here. Absolutely thrilled and delighted to tell you about my fabulous new show, Celebrity Sheds. A little too much plastic surgery never hurt anyone, darlings. It's Fabulini TV. Hello, darlings. Gloria Fabulini here again. I'm back. Well, I never went away, really. Today's Celebrity Shed comes from none other than a dear friend of mine, Sir Elton John. Elton and I go back many years, and he's doing this for me to return the favour I did by marrying him in the mid-90s. It's alright, I'm a mature-age thespian. There's no shame in it, darlings. Life begins at, oh yes, of course. No expenses spared here. We have all member of crew working the lights and the camera. Some of them are even working me. Making an entrance, darlings. That's one of the things you'll learn at my fabulous acting retreat, because it's up here in the mind. The other day, darlings, the producers asked me if I would consider doing this show in drag. In male drag, darlings. Putting on overalls and that sort of thing. I said, what? And they said, well, it's a show about a shed, darling. Join the pegboard dots on that, darling. Who the fuck do you think you are, darling? I said to him, and I slapped him in the face because I can do that as a woman. That was the bloody director always getting in the way. I tell you, sometimes with directors I just want to... But that would not be the ladylike thing to do. Darlings, I said. I'm Gloria Fabulini. Not some bloke. But darlings, it's over here that I want to show you. Come over here, darlings. Don't be shy. Come into Elton's world, darling. Over here. Elton's been quite busy because he's installed all this tubing. And we have to ask, what is this tubing for, darlings? Baffles the mind, darlings. I don't want to ask too many questions. I'm afraid of what I might find. I mean, I've known Elton for a few years, but I'm sure his shed's closet goes pretty deep. And it's his choice of tools that we must look at also. Have a look at this, darlings. All the tools of the rainbow. Cutting up, clamping together, all of it. It's like that at my acting workshops, darlings. It's not easy going. We hammer away at you, chisel away at you, sand it back, lacquer it again, chop it in half, join it back together with screws. Find we don't have the right screw head for the screw, we have to go get another one. And it's work, darlings. I don't care what people tell you. It's bloody hard work. I'm sorry. But one thing you won't learn at my acting workshops, darlings, is overacting. I don't do it. But darlings, as I said to young Police Commissioner Ryan the other day, if you haven't got the nightstick, don't even bother with the mace. Hello, darlings. Gloria Fabulini here. A little bit hot in Elton's shed, so I'm fanning myself with my blouse. I think you'll find I have a wisdom beyond my years. Don't get me started about the years, darlings. Hello, darlings. Yes, it's a bit scary on this lighting effect, isn't it? There is sinister energy at work here, darlings. You can also use this lighting to tell scary stories. Like the one about the time I got out of the plastic surgery office, expecting to find a fabulous new set of lips. And instead... Oh no, darling, it's all gone horribly wrong. So, darlings, I expect you would be wondering at this point, what happened to me over the past couple of weeks? Darlings, Gloria's been away at a retreat. For people who have issues with certain substances, darling. I don't deny it. My substance, I'm afraid to say, is quite shameful. I can barely bring myself to talk about it now. My weak spot is alcohol, darlings. There, I said it, and I know it's so lame, darlings. It's so unglamorous. Everybody's a bloody drunk, darling. So, of course, Elton and I got divorced, and he married the next woman. So he had to keep doing it, you see, and I said, Elton, why did you marry that little floozy?
Why? Why, I said, Elton, why?
What are you doing with that little floozy, darling?
We're only married 6 days. Do you know what alimony that is? Flap all, darling! What am I to do? Live off my savings?
I won't do it, darling.
I'll be working until I'm working the funeral. From the box. Looking amazing. Stealing the show. Outperforming everyone. And I'll be in the box, darling. That's how amazing I plan to be when I die. Oh, darling. Sometimes I do wish that I could reach out there and fondle you. Nicely, of course. Just to learn a bit about you.
I'm not grabbing for my nipple, darling. I'm grabbing for my scarf. How dare you? Well, that's all from Celebrity Sheds, darling. It's been my absolute privilege and pleasure to present it to you. And I promise that there'll be more Gloria in your future.
It's not a crime to talk in your shed in a funny voice late at night.